Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, warriors. I hope you're all doing well. I'm sure a lot of your CENT friends are, just now completed their exams, waiting for the results eagerly, having the life of their, having the, joy of their life right now, and waiting for the results. I'm sure everyone is going to do extremely well this time in this May attempt, especially because a lot of papers were quite easy, a lot of papers were quite difficult, but I say it's going to be in good favor to you this time. And so, I wanted to take this opportunity to come before you this time and discuss a little different than what we do normally. Give you a bit of an hindsight on how you need to plan your CA final. How you need to plan your CA final. So this time I'm going to come before you to give you a roadmap of how your CA final should look like. The reason to make this lecture is very simple. Of late, I've been noticing in the market that there are two set of students which are running the market right now. A certain set of students are extremely proactive to make their decisions so hasty that after they complete their May 2025 syllabus, let's say for example, we are in May 2023 syllabus, people are so hasty that the moment they clear their exams, the immediate next day they'll start taking lectures for CA final and start preparing for it. And there is another set of procrastinating students who will wait till the very end. If your exam is in May 2026, they will wait till the very end. May 2025, they will start, and then all 8 lectures will be bombarded on them in a single shot, and so they will not be able to complete their syllabus. Now, personally, if you ask me, being proactive is also very wrong, and being procrastinating is also very wrong. You need to work with a balance, and that's what I want to give you as a understanding this time. So, in front of you right now, I'm going to have a few insights on how the lectures should be taken, how you should plan your exam preparations for your CA final in the next 3-year journey, so that you are able to plan yourself properly, study to the best extent possible, utilize your ability and pass in the first attempt with your flying colors. At the same time, by the end of this lecture, I will also give you guidance on how you should take your CA final classes for DT, when should you take your CA final classes for DT, and what is the most recommended options. Alright. Why I'm shooting this right now is because there is a huge human buzz going on about this new syllabus and old syllabus, and so I wanted to bust out the myth also with you people as to how the old syllabus is looking like, how the new syllabus is looking like. Now, while I'm shooting this lecture, let me give you a reminder that the lectures, the syllabus is still not been notified for us. The syllabus is yet not to be notified. So what I'm discussing with you right now is purely on the understanding of the draft syllabus which ICA has given and how they are going to implement it in the future. Now, there might be an understanding that it will be applicable from May 24 itself, but it is not yet clarified. My personal hunch, it will be applicable from May 24 itself. ICA is just waiting for the 1st of July to come in because that is our CA day. The CA day will be celebrated in a grand celebration manner where they will notify the syllabus in a single shot and it start applying from May 24 is what my personal hunch is. If it doesn't happen, that's a different story altogether, but that's what my understanding is. Great. To make this a lot more easier for you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume that you are a person who's going to clear your May 23 exam for CA Inter. Now, you can tweak this according to your attempt, that doesn't matter, but I'm just making an explanation easiness for myself. So I'm going to assume that you are a person who's going to clear in May 2023. If you are going to be a person who's going to clear in May 2023, your PA final exam will be due on May 2026. Now, you will ask me, Rahul, whether it's the same for old syllabus and new syllabus. Answer is yes. This does not change between your old syllabus and new syllabus. Both your old syllabus and new syllabus have the same pattern. The only difference is articleship has changed from 3 years to 2 years. So in new syllabus, what you'll do is you will complete your articleship, then take a 6 months leave and then write your exams. And in your old syllabus, you will have an articleship period for 3 years. In the last 6 months is what you'll write your exam. Effectively, after you start your articleship, 2.5 years later, you need to write your exam. You need to effectively write your exam. So assuming you clear on May 2023, you will take the next 6 months to get ready into your articleship, which means technically you will write your exam in May 2026. Now, having this understanding of May 2026, how should you plan your lectures is what I'm going to tell you. On your screen, you will notice that there is something called as an old syllabus and new syllabus. All the subjects which have been notified in both the syllabus is what I have captured for you right now. Now, the only two things which you will notice as a difference between your new syllabus to your old syllabus is that your law paper and your SCMP has been removed off because this has now become a self-learning course in your new syllabus. It remains the same as it is in your old syllabus. What you need to do for your preparations is the question. I will tell you the best way to approach this answer is to start from the back. Start from the back. Imagine that you are in May 26 and then go back. Then go back is what the best approach is, which means I'm not going to tell you what subject we should pick from May 23, but I'm going to tell you what subjects you should pick from May 26 so that you are able to better answer your syllabus. You're able to better answer your syllabus. starting from the bottom. Assuming you are clearing on May 23, if your exam is in May 26, for that May 26 period, which means the November 25 to May 26, every time I discuss with you, I am discussing for that 6 months bracket, people. Please keep that in mind. So if I am telling you that you have to take a subject in May 26, I mean that you should take it from the last 6 month period. So November 25 to May 26 is what I am going to tell you. Keep that in mind when you understand this sequence. If you are writing your exam in May 26, the last 6 months is the time when you will have your exam leave, study period, and all those things going on. At this point of time, there is only one subject which I would prefer for you to have, and that is your elective paper. That is your elective paper. That is the only subject which I would prefer you having in your last 6 months. Please do not have any structured paper during your exam leaves or your 6 months. I'll tell you why, because this is the time when you should start preparing already. If you have not started preparing at this stage also, then something is wrong. Please start preparing all your subjects in the last 6 months, and that is the only possibility for you to clear your safe final in the first attempt with flying colors. So in the last 6 months of your exam, I would personally prefer that you only prepare for electives, nothing else. The only subject which should be fresh in your head is your elective paper, because it is an open. No other subject which is to be read, memorized, and all should be in your last 6 months. Please keep that in mind. If you're going to do any subject in the last 6 months, the chances of clearing becomes very less, because you don't have time to prepare or revise for the other subjects. Please keep that in mind. Yes, going back. Exactly before you come for your November 25. That is the time which I will actually prefer that you do one small subject called as IDT. Generally, I have noticed this in the market that most of the IDT faculties who will give you lectures pertaining to 90 hours, 100 hours and all, which can effectively be completed within one and a half months. So therefore, I would personally prefer that this is the time you take your IDT lectures, complete it in a matter of one and a half months, and be done with it. Okay. So during your interim period between November to May, that is the time. November 25 to December 25, I would personally prefer that you complete your IDT paper, and then you will start your exam leave, start with electives. This is the first sequence request I will make. For the November 25, please do DT. Rahul, why am I doing DT? Because DT is the changing paper. Please don't make this mistake to start DT right away in May 23, November 23. Rahul, it is a very dynamic subject, which means it will be good for my articleship. I will be learning right away and all. And then I'll keep myself updated. I'm sorry, doesn't happen. Most of the students make this mistake to do it in the very first, and then end up making a mistake, because DT is a subject which changes every year. If you do it in the very first lectures, you will be put on a burden to complete all the subsequent amendments on your own if your faculty is not very supportive or does not put amendments. Even if the faculty puts amendments, it becomes extremely challenging for you to unlearn something and relearn something. So my honest request, please have your DTs done in your November 25 attempt. When I say November 25 attempt, like I said you earlier, it will be the period when it starts from May 25 to November 25. That is the time when you should choose your DT lectures. Apart from that, please also pick one theory subject. Always keep that balance intact. Always pick subjects which are one theory and one practical, so that you will have interest. If you pick two theories together, it will become extremely burdensome for you, because it will be very boring. So at this time, you can pick one subject, any subject of your choice from the theory syllabus. If you are writing an old syllabus, I would prefer you pick audit. If you are in new syllabus, I would again prefer you pick audit. This is how I would plan your studies. So what will happen is, if you have a DT lecture, you have a solid 6 months or 4 months to complete your subject. One day you will do DT, one day you will do IDT. Keep the balance intact. Life will be very easy. Most of the times I will notice that people who opt for audit will either do self-study, or they will opt for a small lectures which are online market. People generally will not go for a physical market scenarios. So therefore, it will become very easy for you if you do one day DT and another day you do audit self-study, or you take a recorded lecture. Either way works. Next, what you will do is, in this interim period, if you have a law paper in your old syllabus, if you don't have, forget it off. But if you are the person who has a law paper in your interim, this is the time when you will do your law. Again, like I have noticed, law paper is also one subject where faculties most likely will give you some 80-90 hours of lectures or 120 hours of lectures. It can easily be completed within one and a half months. So therefore, during that interim period is what you will do your law, which means in between your May to November attempt, that is what you will be doing your interim time. which will technically mean somewhere around October, November. Somewhere around October, November is the time when you will be doing your law. After that, Rahul, what to do? Now take a step back again. Take a step back again. Now let's understand what are the subjects pending. If you have already completed your DT, your IDT, your electives, DT, IDT electives, you have also completed audit, you have also completed law in your old syllabus. Now what you will do, you will now look whether you are in old syllabus or you are in new syllabus. If you are in new syllabus, this May 25 is the time when I will prefer you do SFM. It's the time when I prefer you do SFM. This SFM will cover both your old and new syllabus. It will cover both your old and new syllabus. If you are in old syllabus, please also take your SCMP together. Please also take your SCMP together. I will give a second option. If you feel like you don't want to do SCMP and you want a lot more interesting subject, you can take FR. You can take FR. Your choice. Only if you are in old syllabus. If you are in new syllabus, one subject will do. Please take your SFM mandatory. If you are into old syllabus, please also do SCMP or FR as your choice. One attempt before. In November 24, you will do your balance subjects, which means it will be FR for new syllabus. And for old syllabus, you will be doing your SFM or your SCMP. What is pending? Whatever is the pending subject, that pending subject you will have to do, which means if it is SCMP, then it is SCMP, if it is FR, then it is SCMP. This is what you will have to do. That is all. Now, if you notice, you have effectively completed all your 8 subjects. With the you giving the balance of May 23, you wrote your exams. November 23 is when you started your articleship. May 24, 6 months you are sit free. Rahul, should I really sit free? Yes. Please. It's a humble request that please sit free for that first 6 months. I will tell you why. You've just now started articleship, people. Please understand the fact that you have just started articleship. This is the honeymoon period for you, where you are trying to understand the corporate world. You're trying to understand how your CA journey happens. This is not the time I would like you to prefer or start focusing on your classes, because you will not be able to focus on your work then. At this stage is when you have started working only, so you need to understand how multitasking happens, and so that is not the right time for you to do. If you start focusing on classes right away, you will not be able to learn out of articleship, and then you will always be sorry about the fact that you could not enjoy your articleship properly. So for the first 6 months, please, for God's sakes, don't take any kind of subjects. And I'm telling you, in the strategy which I told you, no matter how you try, you will be able to complete all the subjects. So you don't have to focus so much for the first 1 year at least to start with. If you notice, May 23 you cleared. Till May 24, I'm not asking you to do anything. Which means the next time when you will start your classes is only from June 24 or something further. This is the only time I will expect you to start your classes. For 1 full year solidly, you will not be expected to do any classes, and you will still be able to complete all your classes properly with no challenges at all. So please work on this strategy, people. Plan your classes in such a way you will neither be proactive, you will neither be procrastinating, and you will be able to effectively complete all your classes. If I have to summarize it properly in a new sheet so that you understand it properly, May 23, no class. May 23, no class. From June 23 to July 23, you are waiting for results. Starting August 23, after your results come, you will be looking for articleship form, and also articleship form will start. So August 23 to November 23, you will be searching for articleship. You will get established in articleship. From your November 23 to May 24. From your November 23 to May 24, sit idle, work in office. Sit idle and work in office, no classes. Please don't take any kind of classes. Starting June 24 to November 24. Let's say October. Let's say October 24. If you are in old syllabus or in new syllabus, you will pick FR. Along with, if you are in old syllabus, whatever is the other paper. let's say I picked SCMP. Let's say I picked SCMP only for the old syllabus. Only for the old syllabus. Then you will go to what? You will go to November 24 to May 25. You will go November 24 to May 25. This is the time when I will prepare you to do SFM, whether you are in old syllabus or new syllabus. If you have already chosen another subject, then you don't have to do anything for your old syllabus. You don't have to do anything for your old syllabus. I'm giving you the choice, people. You can either do SCMP in the earlier attempt or in the current attempt, your choice, your complete choice. The faculties, most likely I have so noticed that the person who's taking SFM is the same faculty who does SCMP. And so what will happen is this faculty will not be giving the same lectures in both the attempts. So what you can do is that kind of faculties, you can do one attempt SCMP, the other attempt you can do SFM. Your choice, your choice. Then what will you do after May 25? During this period of April 25 to May 25, you will also be doing your law paper. You will also be doing your law paper. This law paper will only be done if you are a old syllabus person. This will only be done if you are doing a old syllabus. Then what will you do? Starting from June 25 to November 25. From your June 25 to November 25, quickly summarizing, you are now doing DT and audit. You are now doing DT and audit. If you are done with that, between your period of October 25 to November 25, between your period of October 25 to November 25, you are taking your other paper left, which is your IDT paper, and then after November, December 25 to probably Jan 25, Jan 26. December 25 to Jan 26, you will be doing electives. And from your Feb 26 to your May 26 is your time for revision. Is your time for revision. Look at it, you have effectively completed all your syllabus properly. You have effectively completed all your syllabus properly without having any kind of pressure going on you. I'm going to give you exactly 10 seconds. Take a screenshot if you want. Take a screenshot if you want. This will help you plan your classes properly. Take a screenshot and help your classes properly. This is how you have to effectively complete your lectures. Done? Great. Now, coming to my area of expertise. Rahul, what to do for DT? What to do for DT? My expertise is coming to DT. Rahul, one question which I have. If you notice, I have put DT into November 25. If I put DT into November 25, which means it might so happen that for your May 26, your faculty who is doing this November 25 will actually give you the old syllabus rules. When I say old syllabus, old finance act. It might so happen that the faculty will teach you the November 25 syllabus. Should I opt for this, Rahul? No. Please don't opt for such faculties who are going to give you the November 25 during such period. If the faculty comes and tells you that he is going to teach you November 25, please avoid those faculties. There are n number of faculties who will come and start the lecture for May 26 in that period itself. Why, Rahul? Because the lectures of May 26 pertains to Finance Act 25. And Finance Act 25 will get notified in Feb 25. If the Finance Act is getting notified in Feb 25, Finance Budget is getting notified in Feb 25, by the time you complete March 25, the Act is already in place. Which means the faculties are in a good position to come and explain you the provisions for the next finance budget also. So therefore, the finance budget of 2025 will be applicable for May 26, and therefore you should only opt for such faculties who start those subjects. At this point of time, during these lectures, when you start from May to November, if the faculty is promising you that he is going to do November 25 attempt syllabus, and then he will give you amendments for May 26, please don't trust the faculty. I might be saying this on a harsh note, but I will tell you, please don't trust the faculty. Not because the faculty will not deliver his promise. Faculty will definitely deliver his promise. You will not honor the contract. Please understand, people, for you to read a whole subject, and then unlearn the subject and then relearn the amendments is a pain. You might be able to do it, you might not be able to do it. Don't take the chances. Don't take the chance itself. If you have gone and trusted a faculty for a subject, might as well complete the best of it. Therefore, at this time, if the faculty is coming and telling you that is going to teach you for the May 25, please don't approach that faculty. Find the faculty who will do May 2026. Find a faculty who will do May 2026. Now, are there faculties like that? Yes, there are definitely a lot of faculties who will come and start the lectures right away. Now, these faculties, what they will do is they will start the lecture between May to November, and during the lectures itself, they will come and also intimate you if there is any new budgets coming. There is any new amendments coming in. For those who might have understood and appreciated, 6 months prior amendments are applicable, which means for May 26, any amendments up to 31st October 25 are applicable. Any amendments up to 31st October 2025 are applicable. But please understand, when I say amendments, I am only discussing about any kind of circular and notifications. And those are never a challenge. You are free to go and ask a faculty that, sir, please start a lecture for May 26 right away. The faculty will start a lecture for May 26 right away, and during your course of lectures, if at all there is any circulars or notifications coming in, he can take 1 or 2 days at the end of the batch and complete and give it to you, so that you are now foolproof ready for May 26. You are reading the best of the material for May 26 and not reading any kind of prior materials. Please don't make the mistake to read a earlier Finance Act just for the sake of good articleship exposure. I will use it in my articleship. I am that strong that I will read my amendments and all. No. These things are good to hear, but are not practically possible. 99% of the cases, you might miss out your bus and you might not prepare properly. If you did not understand the lectures properly or the amendments properly, the amendments will take a toss of 16 marks in your exams. 16 marks in exams can make or break your game, and therefore don't make those risks. Please only opt for those faculties who can deliver you May 26 during the time of May to November 25. Please don't go to a faculty who delivers November 26. At the same time, don't delay the subject also saying, Rahul, faculties are only giving May 26 in your November journey, so after November I will take the classes. No. Do not compromise your study leave for doing a subject. If you are compromising your study leave for doing a subject, you will end up in a mess. So my recommendation, please always opt for a faculty who can deliver you the next lecture of next year right away. Only for DT people, not for anything else. Please do it that way. Now, Rahul, I have given you examples of May 23 to May 26. The answer does not change for any attempt, people. The answer does not change for any attempt. No matter what attempt you are, just reduce or add it. If you are in May 24, then this will become November 27. If you are into May 25, then it will become November 28, etc. If you're doing an attempt before, you can also auto-calculate. This is what my recommendation is. Now, taking a step back, Rahul, I am writing my exam for May 2024 for CA Final. I am writing my exams for May 2024 for CA Final. If you notice the pattern, by this time, every subject should have been over except for your DT, audit, IDT and electives. All subjects should be over except for your DT, IDT, audit or electives. If you have not completed it, please do it right away. If it takes extra efforts out of you, please complete it also. But please do it right away. Coming to May 2024. Rahul, I am going to write a DT paper for May 2024. Should I opt for a DT class right now? Since you told me that you have to opt for May to November, should I opt for DT class right now? I would say no. For this May 2024 alone, I would require an exception from you. The reason is very simple, people. I actually had an opportunity to go through the syllabus of the new syllabus of DT. I got an opportunity to go through the new syllabus of DT, and I realized that the old syllabus of DT is very descriptive. The old syllabus is very descriptive, but the new syllabus is very practical oriented. The new syllabus is very practical oriented. What do I mean by practical oriented, Rahul? It is so apparently happened that most of the subjects or most of the topics which you have in your CA final in your new syllabus are all case study based questions. And the syllabus is changed because now they are not asking you the normal heads of income and all most often. There are subjects of that, there are topics of that also, but most of them are going to get moved to CA Inter, and in CA final what you're going to have is more strategic kind of M&A questions. They're going to ask you in international transactions what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do, what will happen if you have this kind of advisory coming to you. All practical life scenarios are coming in, and therefore a faculty who's going to right now take a class for you for the May 24 is going to only teach you the old syllabus pattern, which means if the new syllabus gets notified and if you decide that you want to write under the new syllabus, because now you only have to write 6 papers, you will have to relearn the whole DT. You will have to relearn the whole DT. The faculty will have to spend some additional efforts out of you, and he will have to give you a fresh set of materials for you to prepare, and then take additional lectures for you. You will also have a pain area to unlearn everything and then relearn something. So therefore, from my recommendation perspective, if you are going to write your May 24 CA final, please hold your DT classes right now. Please hold your DT classes right now as an exception model. Rahul, I will not be able to complete on time. Please don't worry, you will still be. Please don't worry, you will still be. Like I told you at the start of this video, we are expecting the new lectures or the new syllabus to be notified by 1st of July. If the new syllabus gets notified by 1st July, by August, every faculty will be now in a position to give you a material. They will have a clear understanding of how the materials will look like, and by 1st August, you will have a material in your hand which will come and clarify how your syllabus will look like. Faculties will take you the fresh set of material with a fresh set of syllabus. A fresh set of syllabus with a fresh set of material will be the best thing for you to do right now. So you might as well start your lectures in August. You can start your lectures in August. I would have normally told you to complete it by November, but no problem. As an exception model, you can also complete it by December also. You will have a little spillover in your exam leaves, but that's completely fine. That's completely fine. Don't worry about it so much, because you have now shifted from 8 subjects to 6 subjects also, which means 2 subjects which you had earlier prepared may not be relevant anymore also, may not be relevant anywhere also. So you don't have to worry so much about it. A little spillover will not harm you so much. So please don't take a lecture right now for your May 24 syllabus from any faculty for DT at least, unless and until you are extremely confident about what syllabus are coming into picture. Wait until 1 more month, that's all. You are right now already in 6th June. If you can wait until 1st July, you will have a clear-cut understanding of whether a new syllabus is coming into picture or not. By 1st July, if the syllabus is not notified, right away take a faculty lecture. Right away take a faculty lecture. Start preparing for your new syllabus and complete the lectures. That is what my personal recommendation will be. Don't wait after 1st July for any reason whatsoever. But on 1st July, if you realize that there is a new syllabus coming into picture, you will now be given an opportunity to choose a new syllabus. And if that is so to happen, your lectures which you are currently undergoing will become wasted. You will spend money left, right, center, and you will not get any benefits out of it. So not my personal recommendation. Absolutely no kind of intention from my side to promote any kind of lectures. I have not shot any lectures also for you also. I am just here to give you that insight and to make your planning properly. With a small request, please don't be haphazard when you start preparing for your CA final. Don't make the mistake to delay your classes for a very long time. At the same time, please don't make the mistake of being very proactive to complete your lectures also. While you might be very proactive to say that, Rahul, I will start preparing right away, I will complete all the lectures right away, then for the next 2 years, I will start preparing all the RTPs, MTPs, do advanced lecture preparations, get ready for a rank and everything. If you can be that consistent, you are the best of a person. There is no one stopping you from rank in these scenarios, but 99% of the market is not as equipped as possible. These kind of people are very exceptional cases, and if you fall in the exception, this video is not for you. But if it is not you, if you are a normal average student like I am, please follow the syllabus pattern. You will not be burdened with any subject at any given point of time. At the same time, you will complete your lectures in the best and the effective manner, remembering everything and planning your exams properly. This was my personal recommendation on your syllabus pattern for your CA final. If you have any further clarifications, please feel free to message me on the number 733-8923-295. This is my faculty message. This is my faculty WhatsApp number. You are free to message me on this number, and within a span of 24 hours, I will try to solve all your queries and all your concerns on this pattern. And if you have any further clarifications, if you feel like you want to have any lectures for CA Inter, recommend your friends for CA Inter. All the numbers, all the descriptions are given in your video in the bottom. You can feel free to go and watch the lectures. You can feel free to watch the demos and all, and you can recommend to your friends of the further lectures as well. Thank you, people. Have a wonderful journey ahead. I look forward to seeing you all in CA final and becoming a successful chartered accountant for your future journeys. Take care, everyone.